It's about 7 o'clock in the evening and I've just come to the allotment to water. It's been a hot day today. It's been about 21 degrees, I think. It was really quite hot today. So I thought I'd come up here and just make sure everything's okay and give it a little water in, because I don't think it's going to rain for a few days. So I thought I'd give you a little update on where we're at with planting our allotment. So our allotment, as you can see it, is from the bottom left here, and it goes over to that back corner where the compost bin is, and that black side is ours as well. We haven't done anything with it yet. We're slowly working our way adding beds, so we've got 6 in at the moment, and as fast as I can make them and fill them, we're putting them in. So over here we've got a crabapple tree in one corner. Over here we've got a mud kitchen for the kids, keep them entertained. And then at the front we've put in a lavender bush. We've got tons in our front garden, so I just pulled one up and popped it in there. Thought that might be pretty and attract the bees and things. And we've got a little flower over this side, a little yellow bush that should grow sort of up to the top of the wood. Just be something nice to look at. In the first 2 beds, so these beds are, they're about 130 centimetres, so about 4 foot by about, I think about 90 centimetres wide, something like that. So about 3 foot, 2 to 3 foot wide. So I've got 2 courgettes in each of these 2. So this one's looking really good. It's growing nicely. The one at the back here has had a bit of a disaster, looking a bit crispy from today. So I might have to replace that one. We'll see how that gets on over the next couple of days. And we've got 2 in this bed as well. They're looking okay, growing on quite quickly. Next 4 beds, we've got sweet corn. So we've got about 50 sweet corn plants, which if they all go well, we'll be eating sweet corn a lot over winter. But we just sort of sowed the whole packet, see what happens, and they've all done well. So I've planted those. So yeah, these have grown quite a lot since I've put them in the last couple of days. These ones have been in a week or so in these 2 beds, and the ones at the back have been in 4 or 5 days. Yeah, so they're growing on quite well. We filled these beds with a mix of composts. So I bought from B&Q the 100-litre compost bags, and they filled, so you can see this one, this has only got one of those bags in, so it's sort of done about halfway up the first decking slab. These are old decking slabs that my sister took up, so I repurposed them. 100% recycled wood. The corner posts were old wood that we had, and I've reused the nails as well, so they're totally recycled. Anyway, yeah, so the compost, so some of it's the B&Q compost, and some of it on this allotment site, they've got some compost beds. So I've used some of that compost because it's a communal compost bed. So yeah, so like this one has only got the communal compost in. And then the plan is at some point, as we go on, I'll top them up, certainly each year, but I'll top them up as we go with fresh compost. And we've got a compost bin at the back there that we're filling up, so that will be used to fill these up. The back here we've got room for at least another 2 beds, and then maybe something along the back. Might do something with flowers in, a load of daffodils at the back. And yeah, if I walk to the back, you can see they've got all of this space as well. So we've got space for another 8 or 10 on the other side as well. Probably 8 beds. So in total we'll have probably 18 or 20 beds that size. So that's quite a lot of space. That's quite good. We've got the tree. We quite like the tree. We used the crab apples off it last year to make crab apple jelly. That was quite cool. And it's quite pretty. Just stopped. The blossom's just gone off it, which looks really nice. So yes, that's where we're up to. This space here, I'm going to make 2 beds in the next week or so, and fill them up with compost. And once they're done, one's going to have second early potatoes in, one's going to have main crop potatoes in, and they're chitting on our windowsill at the moment. So yeah, they'll be going in as soon as I can get them in. And then I'm not sure, once we've done that, I'm not sure what will be next. Probably we've got beans I was going to sow this month, so I'll sow them soon and they can go in when they can. Oh, and we've got butternut squash that I've planted. So we've got about 6 butternut squash plants that are growing now. So they'll go in a month or so time, I think. So yeah, so I'll need to crack on and make space for them. So I guess over this side we'll have 2 more beds, maybe at the back here. Yeah, and we'll put those in. I have got some, that bag there's a local horse stables. When we drive past, sometimes they have manure outside in these bags for free. Obviously it will be fresh, so we can't put it on straight on most of the beds. And it has actually got a load of sawdust and stuff in it as well, which is cool. It's mix it up a bit. So yeah, so I'm going to sort of compost that in the bag for a while. But you can use it, I think you can use that fresh on squashes and pumpkins, so and courgettes, I think, because they're in the same family. So I may use some of that and then put some compost in it as well. So yeah, we go on. Yeah, so that's a bit of an allotment update. I'll show you again in a little while when it's grown up a bit more. I think these sweet corn will get on quite quickly now. These ones have certainly grown quite a lot since I put them in. Certainly those ones at the top there are quite big now. Obviously they'll get really tall. I've got this netting on. They have quite a problem with rabbits down here and other pests. So we did plant a load of broad beans last year and they never really come to anything. They got eaten, and we planted Brussels as well and they got eaten. So yeah, so I've netted over all of these. You can probably just see. I'll put these posts in and put some net over. Obviously sweet corn will get a lot taller than that, so I will take it off as soon as they get too tall for it. And yeah, hopefully they'll be strong enough by then to look after themselves. Yeah, so I hope you enjoyed a little look around the allotment, and I'll try and update you soon.